think the battle's won. Think again. The fact is, for each one we reach, there's one we can't. And if we can't reach them, chances are nobody can. Because a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
What's up, family? Welcome to Unauthorized History. Often when civil rights nonviolent protests and demonstrations are discussed, we hear about bus boycotts and protests at schools. However, the truth is that virtually all public facilities and venues were segregated. Many brave Black Americans sought to integrate these facilities utilizing nonviolent tactics. Today we will discuss a group of brave Black students whose efforts successfully integrated a public library. Let's get into it. Alright, family, although Jim Crow laws were still being enforced in the South, public libraries located in Columbia and Spartanburg, South Carolina had already integrated their public libraries. Unfortunately, the main district of the Greenville, South Carolina library had not. A young Jesse Jackson, who would go on to become a civil rights activist, was trying to check out a book from the whites-only library because the colored library did not have it. He needed the book to complete a paper he was working on for school. After being told that he would have to wait 6 days to receive the book, he decided to take action. After 3 attempts to integrate the library via nonviolent demonstrations, Jesse Jackson received guidance on the proper way to conduct the demonstration. Reverend James S. Hall Jr., the vice president of the Greenville, South Carolina NAACP chapter, told Jesse that the entire point of the protest was to be arrested. He explained that they will likely be released without further incident after arrest. 2 days later, Jesse returned with 7 other students and they entered the library. Some of them sat down to read, others browsed through books on the shelves, and others quietly and peacefully took up space within the library. A librarian instructed the group to leave, and when they refused, he called the police. Over the next 40 minutes, the group conducted their quiet sit-in and they were arrested when the police finally arrived. This group came to be known as the Greenville Eight. According to an article in AmericanLibrariesMagazine.org where they interviewed Joan Madison Daniel, one of the Greenville Eight members stated, "Within a few minutes, the police arrived and arrested all 8 for disorderly conduct." Daniel says that they were in jail about 15 minutes before African-American attorney Donald J. Sampson and Hall arrived. The court released each of them on $30 bond. On July 28th, Sampson filed a lawsuit in U.S. District Court for the Western District of South Carolina in an attempt to force the Greenville Library system to desegregate its facilities. At the request of the mayor and city council, the library closed both its white and black branches on September 2nd rather than risk court-ordered integration. Mayor J. Kenneth Cass released a statement that said, "The efforts being made by a few Negroes to use the white library will now deprive all white and Negro citizens of the benefit of a library." End quote. District Court Judge Charles Cecil Wyke held a hearing in Spartanburg on the lawsuit on September 13th. The city library board argued that the litigation was moot because the library was closed. Wyke was forced to agree, saying, "I cannot make them open it and I cannot make them close it." However, he did rule that if the library reopened and was again segregated, it would be liable to further discrimination lawsuits. Cass received several calls and letters about closed libraries and almost all were in favor of reopening, he claimed. This public pressure prompted him to reopen both Greenville libraries on September 19th. Although he would not admit that the library was now integrated, the mayor's statement implied as much. The city libraries will be operated for the benefit of any citizen having a legitimate need for the libraries and their facilities. They will not be used for demonstrations, purposeless assembly, or propaganda purposes. Ultimately, the sit-in staged by the Greenville Eight resulted in the library system's integration, and the charges against the students were later dropped. The Greenville Eight were a brave group of men and women whose accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. Please let me know your thoughts on this video down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back with another video very soon. All right, peace, family.